May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, respectively. Okay, so if January, that is the first month, right? So it's ichi. And then let's have I will tell you the suffix. Okay, so to know that the speaker is saying January, you should know how to listen and how to say the suffix of that month, of the months. Okay, so for the months, the suffix for that is gatsu. Okay, so this one will be used in saying months. So ichigatsu will mean January. Okay, so this is for the suffix for the months. Okay. Right. Months. Okay, that is gatsu. So ichigatsu is January. Ichigatsu is January. February is Nigatsu. Right. Ichi ni. March is Sangatsu. April is an exemption. April is not Yongatsu, but Shigatsu. Okay? So, this is one of the exemptions for the calendar. Okay? That April is not Yongatsu, but Shigatsu. Okay? If you're talking about April. Okay? For May, that is Gogatsu. June is Rokugatsu. July is not Nanagatsu, but again, Shichigatsu. Okay, you will use the Shichi, not the Nana. So, another exemption for July, 7th month. Okay, August is the 8th month, that is Hachigatsu. September, 9th month, another exemption, that is not Kyugatsu, but Kugatsu. Okay. And for the 10th month rather, that is 10th month, Jugatsu. Okay, Jugatsu. Hey, for the 11th month, Juichigatsu. Juichigatsu. And then for December, 12th month, Junigatsu. So now you have the list of Nihongo words for the months. Okay, so now you can say months in Nihongo already. Okay, so just remember the 1 to 12, and then kung sino si first month to 12 month, then you can now use the gatsu suffix, and then just connect the number in Nihongo plus the gatsu or the suffix gatsu. You can now have a month. Okay, so for ichi plus gatsu, ichigatsu, that is January. Okay, so in learning this, you can now say your birthday. Tama? Okay, so next time or later, we will say our birthdays. Okay? Hai, sige. Now we have the tsuki no namae. Let's go to the days of the week. Okay, so days of the week, that is yobi. Okay, so yobi, let's go to the days of the week is yobi. Ang suffix. Okay, the suffix for days of the week is yobi. Days of the week. Okay, so that is the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so I have a calendar here. Dito tayo para mas madali. So, a calendar, example of a calendar. Okay, so yobi ang suffix, right? Okay, so for Sunday, just the word before yobi is nichi. Okay, so nichi plus yobi is nichiyobi. Okay, so nichi, paano ba ito mag-add? Later na lang. Okay, so Sunday is nichi plus yobi. Okay, so let's say here 1 to 12, and then okay, so 1 to 12 months, that is the January to December, and then for yobi, that is Sunday to Saturday. And then just add the words before yobi will be introduced now, and then just add the yobi, then you have now the days of the week. Okay, so for Sunday, the word before yobi is nichi. Okay, so nichi plus yobi is a Sunday in Nihongo. Okay, so nichi yobi. Hi, let's go to Monday. Monday, the word before yobi is getsu. Okay, so getsu plus yobi is getsu yobi, meaning Monday. Okay, next, for Tuesday, the word before yobi for Tuesday is ka. Okay, ka plus yobi is Tuesday in Nihongo. Okay, for Wednesday, the word before yobi is sui. That is not sui. Okay, the spelling is sui, but the pronunciation is sui. Okay, sui. And then plus yobi, sui yobi is Wednesday. Okay, so maraming tatandaan. Hindi na siya, by the way, in the days of the week, hindi na siya numbers, ha? Okay, so another list of for your vocabulary or for your memorization. Okay, hi, next for Thursday. Thursday, the word before yobi is moku. Okay, moku. So moku plus yobi is Thursday. Okay, moku yobi. Moku yobi is Thursday. Next, for Friday. Okay, so the word before yobi for Friday is kin. So kin plus yobi is kin yobi, meaning Friday. Okay, and then last day of the week, Saturday. Saturday, the word before yobi is do. Okay, so do plus yobi is the yobi, meaning Saturday. Okay? Hi. So that's how you will memorize the days of the week. Nichi, getsu, kasui, moku, kin, do. Okay, so just add those words with yobi, then you can now have the Sunday to Saturday respectively. Okay? Nichi, getsu, kasui, moku, kin, do. Plus yobi is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay? Hi. So now we have the months, the name of the months, the days of the week, and then next is the what they call this, dates. Okay? Dates of the month. Okay, so it's the hinichi. Okay? Hinichi is days of the month. Okay? Hinichi. Hi. Okay, so there is a exemption here. Okay, so take note that the first day of the month to the 10th day, first, okay, and then this one, hindi ito kasali. By the way, okay, so the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9th, 10th day of the month is an exemption. Okay? Because for the Hinichi, okay, for the Hinichi, dates of the month, the suffix for that is Nichi. Okay, so that is dates of the month. Okay, so that is 1 to 31. So 1 to 31. Okay. Oh, first to 31st. First to 31st. Hi. Yep. Hi. Okay, so the suffix for those dates is Nichi. But the 1 to 10, okay, so 1 to 10 is an exemption. Okay, because the suffix for those dates is ka. Okay, the suffix is ka. Okay, so let's change na lang this one to 11th. 11. By the way, okay. So that is 11 to 31st. The suffix is nichi, right? So for first to third, to 10th. 10th is the suffix ka. Okay, ka. Still the same dates of the month. Okay, so we will now list the 1 to 10. Okay, so 1 to 10 is this one. Okay, so again, so in among 1 to 10, another exemption for 1, that is Tsuitachi. Okay, I will parang liliitan ko para magkasya. Okay, so let's have 11 siguro. No, it's very small. 18. Okay, let's see. Hi. Okay, so for the first day, that is not a word with ending ka. Okay, but it is Tsuitachi. Tsuitachi. Hindi siya magkasya. Let's say here. Okay, so for the first, okay, or the first day of the month, that is Tsuitachi. Okay, Tsuitachi. And then for the second day of the month, that is Futsuka. Okay, so dito na siya nag-end ng ka or the suffix ka. Okay, so Futsuka. For the third, that is Mika. Okay, hindi siya Mika. Mika. Okay, Mika. And then for the fourth, that is Yoka. Okay, Yoka. No, I am wrong. By the way, sorry. Yoka. Spelling ko wrong. Hi. Yoka. Okay, Yoka. And then for the fifth, that is Itsuka. Hi, Itsuka. For the sixth, hi, 6 is Muika. Okay, Muika. Muika. Next, for the seventh, that is Nanoka. Okay, Nanoka. Hi, Nanoka. And then for the eighth, that is Yoka. Yoka. Okay, Yoka. Maliliit. Kaya pala. Lagyan ko na lang ng 18 dito lahat eh. Hmm. 18. Okay, so na tayo. Hi, for 8, that is yoka. Okay, hindi siya yoka, but yoka. Okay, so maraming nako-confuse sa 4 and 8. Okay, that's why the pronunciation should be good. Okay, so for 4, that is yoka, double K, yoka. For 8, yoka, yoka. Okay, so para if you say those 4 or 8, they will understand you. And then, pag marinig mo naman siya, alam mo rin kung ano ibig sabihin. Okay? And then for the 9, that is kokonoka. Hai, kokonoka. And then for 10, last one, that is toka. Okay? Toka. Toka. Yan. Okay? So that's the, what do you call this? The exemptions for the dates of the month. Okay? So the 1 to 10 and then also the 1. Okay? So let's go to the 11 to 31. Okay? So from 11 to 31, you should know the numbers in Nihongo. Okay? So for 11, Juichi. For 12, Juni. For 31, that is Sanjuichi. Okay? So from 11 to 31, I guess madali na lang siya because you familiarize now the numerals, right? Okay, so for 11 to 31, ano sabi dito? Nichi. The suffix is nichi. Okay, so let's put the dates in Nihongo for 11. Okay, so 11. 11 is Juichi, right? Okay, so Juichi plus Nichi is Juichi Nichi. Okay? And then for 12, Juni Nichi. Yeah, so Juni plus Nichi is Juni Nichi. Yan para tama ang pag-pronounce. Hi, for 13, okay? So that, or 13th day, that is Jusang Nichi. Jusang plus Nichi is Jusang Nichi. Okay? And then another exemption is the 14. Okay? 14 is, 4 is Yokka, right? 14th day or the 4th month is Yokka. Okay? So 14th is an exemption. Okay? 14th and the 24 because it ends in 4. Okay? So 14 and 24 are exemptions. You can't say Ju Yong Nichi or Ni Ju Yong Nichi, but Ju Yokka. Okay? Ju Yokka. Ju Yokka. Ju Yokka. And then for the 24, that is Niju Yokka. Okay? Niju Yokka. Yan. So it is not Niju Yong Nichi, but Niju Yokka. Yan. So for those persons, for those people na 24 or 14 yung birthday nila, please remember this. Okay? Alright, so let's continue. So those are the exemptions, 14 and then 24. And then let's go to the 15th day. Okay, so 15th day, we'll go back to the equation. The Jugo plus Nichi is Jugo Nichi. Alright. Okay, 16th month, sorry. 16th day. Okay, so 16 is Jugo, Juroku. And then Nichi is Juroku Nichi. Okay? Eto. Sigiwa. Junana. Or Junana, sorry. What do you call this? 17. Okay? So for the 17th month, another exemption. Okay? That is not Junana Nichi, but Jushichi Nichi. Okay? Hi, Jushichi Nichi. And then for 18, balik tayo, Juhachi Nichi. Juhachi Nichi. And then for 19, exemption. Again, another exemption that is not Jukyu Nichi, but Juku Nichi. Okay? So remember. And then for 20, another exemption. That's why I told you earlier, there's so many exemptions. Okay? So for 20, that is not Niju Nichi, but that is Hatsuka. Okay? Hatsuka. Okay, so if you remember the age, okay, 20 is an exemption, right? That is hatachi for your age, or saying your age, 20 years old, hatachi desu. Okay? In the days of the month, okay, so 20th is also an exemption. That is not Niju Nichi, but Hatsuka. The spelling is Hatsuka, but the pronunciation is Hatsuka. Okay, so remember, for those people na 20 ang birthday nila, remember Hatsuka. Okay? So next, 21. Hi, let's go back. Niju ichi nichi. Okay? Niju ichi. Okay? Niju ichi is 21 plus the suffix nichi is niju ichi nichi. Hi. Next. For 22, 22 is niju ni plus nichi is niju ni nichi for 22nd day. For 23rd, okay, so 23 is niju sang plus nichi is niju sang nichi. And then for 25th, nijugo, okay, nijugo plus nichi is nijugo nichi. Okay. Hi, 26. Nijuroku. Nijuroku plus nichi is nijuroku nichi. Hi, for 27, it's an exemption, okay? Because the 17 here is an exemption, right? 27 nichi じゃなくて but 17 nichi. Okay? Right, so for 27, the same. 27 nichi. Okay? Not 27 nichi, but 27 nichi. Okay? And then for 28th day, 28 okay? 28 plus nichi is 28 nichi. Hi, for 29, another exemption that is not nijukyu nichi, but nijuku nichi. Hi. The next, for the 30th, that is 30 nichi. Hi, 30 nichi. Then 31st, 31 nichi. Plus nichi is 31 nichi. Okay? And now, we complete the days of the month. Okay? So, 1日、2日、3日、4日、5日、6日、7日、8日、9日、10日、11日、12日、13日、14日、15日、16日、17日、18日、19日、20日、21日、22日、23日、24日、25日、26日、27日、28日、29日、30日、and then 31日. Okay? So that's the Nihongo for the days of the month. Okay? So now, we completed the calendar. Tama? Okay, so we have now the months, the days of the week, the dates of the days of the month, and then what's the kulang? Okay, the year. Let's say year. In saying the year, just the same. just say the numeral, okay, for thousands and then tens once. But the suffix for that is nen. Okay, so for years, no, years, that is nen. Okay, let's say year. Okay, so we have the example for today's year. Okay, so 2021, right? So 2021 in Nihongo is Niseng Niju, Niseng Niju Ichi Nen. Oh, what happened? Wait. Okay. So just translate the year, the number of the year, okay, this one, to the Japanese. So in this case, 2021 is Niseng Niju Ichi, right? And then just add the suffix nen, then it will understood as the year. Okay, so Niseng Niju Ichi nen is for 20 or for the year 2021. Okay, so the same for 1989 for your birth dates. Okay, so they are 1989, 1991, 1995. Okay, so 1995, 1895 nen. Okay, so just add sa last part, the nen, the suffix nen, and then you have now the year. Okay? So I guess that's all for the calendar. Okay, so be ready because I will ask or will have an exercise about these past lessons. Okay, so はい、Thank you for listening. 聞いてくれてありがとうございました。はい、また次の授業です。バイバイ。Okay, 皆さん、I still have a continuation for the calendar topic. Okay? Okay, so this is a continuation for our calendar video. And in this continuation video, I will show you or I will teach you how to ask about what day is today, what date is today, what month and date is today, when is your birthday, and when is your birth date. Okay, so, and of course, the how many days, how many weeks, how many months, and how many years is it? Parang ganun na. Just like those questions. Okay, so I will share my screen for you to be able to see or to look for those grammar structures. Okay, so first is how to ask what day is today. Okay, what day is today? Okay, or what day lang. Okay, what day is today? Today in Nihongo is kyo. Okay, kyo. Kyo is today. Okay. Right. And then day is Nichi, right? Okay, so if you ask what day is today, in Nihongo is Kyo wa what day? So that is Suyobi, Sunday, Wednesday. Okay, so Kyo wa nanyobi desu ka? Okay, Kyo wa, Kyo is your like subject, topic. Okay, Kyo wa nanyobi desu ka? Kyo wa. Okay, so the ha here is not pronounced as ha, but wa. Okay, nanyobi desu ka? Okay, so what day is today in Nihongo is kyo wa nanyobi desu ka? Okay, then if you want to answer that, okay, let's say what day is today? Let's say Saturday. Okay, so kyo wa nanyobi. So doon mo siya ipapasok si days of the week. Let's say Saturday. Saturday in Nihongo is doyobi. Okay, doyobi, and then just add the days. And now you have the answer. Today is Saturday. Okay, so that's how you ask and answer in Nihongo for what day is today and today is what day of the week, respectively. Okay, so what day is today is kyo wa nanyobi desu ka? And then today is Saturday. In Nihongo is kyo wa doyobi desu. Okay? Hi. Next, how about you ask what date is today? Okay, so parang what do you call this? What day of the month is today? Parang ganon. Okay, so what date is today? Okay. Again, we will use the kyo wa since today yung ano ba tawag ito? Yung question natin. Okay, so of course, yung today, you can change that into tomorrow, to the next day, or next week. Okay? So, depende na lang yan sa inyo kung ano yung itatanong nyo. But for the sample for the sample sentence here, we will use the today. Okay, so what date is today? In Nihongo is kyo wa. Date is nichi, right? Okay, so kyo wa nanichi desu ka? Nanichi desu ka? Okay, so kyo wa nanichi desu ka? Okay, so if you want to answer that or how to answer that, that will become kyo wa let's say what date is today? Hatsuka. Hatsuka desu. Kyo wa hatsuka desu is today is the 20th day. Okay, it's like that's how you say that in English. Okay, today is the 20th day or today is the 20th day. Yeah. It's like that. Okay, so kyo wa hatsuka desu in English is today is the 20th day. Okay, so that's how you ask for the date and that's how you answer. And then next sample sentences will be how to ask the month and the date. Okay, so what's the month and the date? Today, it's like that. Okay, so what month and date is today? Okay, that is in Nihongo. Isa-isahin mo, okay? So separated. Nangatsu. Okay, since month is gatsu, right? Yung ano niya tawag. Suffix, okay, for the months. And then date is nichi. Okay, so that will become kyo wa nangatsu nannichi desu ka? Okay, so kyo wa nangatsu nannichi desu ka is the Nihongo for what month and date is today. Okay, so to answer that, of course, the same. You will replace the nangatsu here for the month and then nannichi for the date. Okay, so kyo wa, let's say 2月13日。はい、13日です。So in answering or no, it's answering in writing. Okay, so you may you may write the number and then just the suffix, or you can write the whole thing. Ju, sang, nichi. Okay, so it will depend on you. But in formal writing, it can be either in kanji or the numeric figure. Okay, ju, sang, nichi. This. Okay. 今日は2月 or this one 2月 here is 2月 and, 13日です okay, so or in writing that will be in kanji. Okay, so 2 and then the kanji for gatsu, and then 13 and then nichi for the kanji for nichi. Okay, so that's how you answer. If the question is kyo wa dalawa ha 2 nang gatsu na nichi desu ka, you should also answer 2, the month, the nangatsu, and then the date. Okay, so kyo wa 2月13日です。Okay, so that's how you answer the month and date. Okay, so of course, this is also how to answer. This is also the way in answering your birthday. Okay, so that is the next question. Hi, when is your birthday? Okay, when is your birthday? Okay, birthday is tanjobi. Okay, tanjobi. Then when is itsu? Tama? Okay, so when is your birthday in Nihongo is tanjobi wa. Tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? Right, when is your birthday? Tanjobi wa itsu desu ka? And let's say your birthday is 5月 or let's say May 25th, 24th na lang para wrong assumption. May 24th. May 24th. Yeah. Okay, so May 24th. Okay, so that's the birthday. It's May 24. Okay, so in Nihongo, you will answer the, if you want the complete answer, it will be tanjobi wa 5月24日. Okay, 24日です。Or if buuin talaga natin, tanjobi wa 5月24日. Okay, so that's how you answer your birthday. Okay, if you will ask why, how about sensei kung ano ba tawag dyan? The year. Okay, you can say the year here because ang tinatanong, the question is your birthday. Okay, of course every year you have birthday, right? Okay, so no more year. But the next question, for the next question, if they will ask, or if you will ask by the question, when is your birthday? Okay, so that's the time you will say the year. Okay, so when is your birthday? Let's say birthday. Birthday is seinen gappi. Okay, by the way. Hi, seinen gappi. That is the birth date. Hi. Okay, so let's ask in Nihongo. Okay, so seinen gappi wa seinen gappi wa itsu desu ka? Okay. So you will answer now the complete, the month, the date, and the year because it's the birthday. Kailan ka pinanganak? So isang beses lang, diba yun? So of course with the year. Hi. So let's answer. Let's say, for example, May 24, 1989. Okay, so that's your answer for the birth date. So in answering the question, when is your birth date? Say nangapi wa itsu desu ka? The answer will be diretso. Pwede you can answer that directly or with the say nangapi. Okay? Or you will omit the say nangapi. Okay, so first let's omit the the complete na lang. Okay, so say nangapi. Say nangapi wa 5月24日、1989年です。Okay, so that's how you answer your birth date. Or let's say, we'll omit the senengapi. You can answer directly. 5月24日。24日。1989です。or 年です。はい。Okay, so that's the, let's say, one way of answering this to another way of answering. Okay, so that's how you answer dito rin. Okay. Also, in the when is your birthday, you can omit the tanjobi wa. Okay, so you can directly say 5月24日です。Okay, so this it. Let's say here. So this one. Okay, so there are ways in answering the question. Hi. Okay, so that's how the birthday. Okay, so now let's go to asking how many days, how many weeks, how many months, how many days. Okay, no, years, by the way. Okay, so how many days, weeks, months, years. So how to ask that in Nihongo? Okay, so in this case, diba, from the simple questions video, how many is ikutsu? Okay, but in asking how many days, how many weeks, how many months, how many years is different. Okay, so that will be how many days is nanichi desu ka? Nanichi desu ka? Okay, so as you notice, the same sila dito. Nanichi desu ka? Okay, the same sila dito. But this question is asking what date is today. Okay, and also in Japanese kasi, it will depend on the conversation kasi. So if your conversation is dumating na sa point that the conversation is asking for how many days, okay, still nanichi desu ka ang pagsabi sa how many days. Okay, so nanichi desu ka, and then for the weeks, how many weeks, that will become nanshukan. Okay, nanshukan desu ka, nanshukan desu ka. Okay, and then for the months, that is not nangatsu, but nankagetsu. Nankagetsu desu ka? Okay, so that's how you ask for the days, for the weeks, for how many days, how many weeks, how many months, and then for the years, that will be Nangen desu ka? Okay, so the same siya sa pag-ask ng what year is it? Okay, so or what year is now? What year is it now? Okay, so ima wa or ima lang. Okay, ima since it's an absolute time. So ima nang nen desu ka? Okay, so the same sila sa how many years. Okay, so nang nen desu ka? Okay, so for how many days, that is nan nichi desu ka? For how many weeks, that's nan shukan desu ka? And then how many months, nan kagetsu desu ka? And then for how many years, nan nen desu ka? Okay, respectively. Okay, this four here. And then for answering nan nichi desu ka, let's say one day. Okay, so one day, that will become the same, tsuitachi. Okay, no. Tsuitachi, no. The tsuitachi is for the date. Okay, so if you say one day only, okay, so one day, that is ichinichi. Okay, for one day, let's say one day. Okay, that's ichinichi. And for 2 days, that will become futsuka. Yan. Futsuka. For 3 days, that is nikka. 4 days, yokka. 5 days, itsuka. 6 days, that is muika. Same sila doon, ha? And then for 7 days, that is nanoka. For 8 days, that is yoka. And then for 9 days, that is kokonoka. For 10 days, that is toka. Okay, and for 11 days, and then so on so forth na. Okay, 11 days, that will become ju ichi nichi. Okay, ju ichi nichi. Yan. So, let's say, hindi na siya hanggang 31 lang. So, let's say for how many days? Let's say 52 days. Yan. So, for 52 days, that is goju ni nichi. Okay? So, the exemption is the 14, the 24, the 34. Okay? So, yoka. Let's say 14 days. Juyoka. Yeah, juyoka. 34日. Hai. Okay? 34日. 34日. Wait, let me confirm lang sa ha. If 34日ba talaga? If we say 34 days, that will be, is it 34日 or 34日? 34 days is 34日. Okay, wait. If I say 14 days, that is 14日間. Okay. Hi. Okay, so for 14 days, okay, if you will ask how many days, nanichi desu ka? Okay, how many days? If you will say 14 days, no exemption. Okay, so you will say 14日. Okay, 24日. 34日. Yung Juyong Nichi, that is 44 days, 34 days. Okay? So, no exemptions. Sa ano na, sa date or days of the month lang siya exempted. Okay, so the 14 and 24 there will be Juyoka and Nijuyoka. Okay, so yan yung tatandaan natin. Ay, let's say dito na lang, 24 days. Yes, Niju, Yon, Nichi. Okay, so that's how you say 24 days, 52 days, 11 days, etc. Okay? But for the exempted days, this one, the 1 to 10. Okay? And then the 1, instead na tsuitachi, that is ichinichi. Okay? Now, let's go to the nanshukan. Okay? So, nanshukan desu ka, meaning how many weeks. Okay? For 1 week, that will become Ishukan. Ishukan. Right. For 2 weeks, Nishukan. Three weeks, Sanshukan. 4 weeks, Yongshukan. 5 weeks, Goshukan. 6 weeks, Rokushukan. Rokushukan. 7 weeks, that is Nanashukan. To 8 weeks, Hachishukan. Hachishukan. Hashukan. Okay, not Hachishukan, but Hashukan. Okay, double S, Hashukan. 9 weeks, Kyushukan. 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 Right? And for 10 weeks, that is Jushukan. Okay, not Jushukan, but Jushukan. Okay, Jushukan. Okay, and then for 11 and so on and so forth, 11 weeks, that is, you go back to the same spelling now, Ju, then Ju Ishukan. Ju Ishukan. Okay, Ju Ishukan. Ju Nishukan. Jusang Shukan, Juyong Shukan, okay, and so on and so forth. If the sentence requires how many weeks, okay? So that's how you say or answer Nanshukan desu ka? Okay, so how many weeks? So that will become Ishukan, Nishukan, Sanshukan, so on and so forth. Okay, so Hachishukan janakute Hashukan desu. Okay, so it's not Hachishukan, but Hashukan. Okay? Next, let's go naman to Nankagetsu, or how many months. Okay? How many months? If you say 1 month, okay? So 1 month. 1 month in Nihongo is 1ヶ月. Okay? 1ヶ月. Okay, so 1ヶ月. Hindi siya 1ヶ月, ha? 1ヶ月. And then for 2 months, 2 months, 2 months. Right, that is 2ヶ月. 3 months, 3ヶ月. 4 months, 4ヶ月. 5 months, 5ヶ月. 5ヶ月. 6 months, 6ヶ月. 6ヶ月. Okay, that's not 6が 6ヶ月 but 6ヶ月。はい、7 months。7ヶ月。8 months。8ヶ月。Okay? 8ヶ月。not 8ヶ月 but 8ヶ月。And then 9 months. That is 9ヶ月。はい。9ヶ月。9ヶ月。And then 10 months. 10 months is 10ヶ月。Okay? 10ヶ月。Hindi siya 10ヶ月。10ヶ月。10ヶ月。Okay? 10ヶ月。And then for 11 and so on, that is, balik na tayo sa spelling ni 10. That is 10 ヶ月。10ヶ月。Okay, so 11 months is 11ヶ月. Yan. Okay, so on so forth. Now, then let's go to the nanen discuss. So how many years? Okay, so the answer here will not be if asking how many nanen desu, meaning how many years. Hindi na niseng, ju, ninen, mga nisen, ju, ichinen. Okay? So the answer here will be 1 year, 2 months, 2 years. Okay, so for 1 year, in Nihongo, that is 1年. 2 years, 2年. 3 years, 3年. 4 years, 4年. 5 years, 5年. 6 years, 6年. 7 years. 7 years is 7年. 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 Okay? 7年. Hindi siya 7年, but 7年. Okay? 7年. Right? Then, for 8 years, 8 years, that is 8年. 8年. Okay? And then for 9 years, that is 9年 or 9年 or 9年. Okay? 9年. 9年. So, meron pwedeng dalawa dito. Okay? So, 9年 or 9年. Okay? And then for 10 years, that is 10年. 10年. Okay? 10年. And then for 11 years, balik na tayo. 11年. Okay? So, 11 years. 11年. Okay? So, that's how you say 11 years, 10 years, 9 years, so on and so forth. And in the question, nanen desu ka? Okay, so I guess that's all for the question and answer for the calendar. Okay, for the calendar or all about calendars. Okay, so I guess that's all for the continuation of the calendar. So I guess you understand and listen very carefully on this video. Okay, so that's all for the calendar and see you in the next class. Bye-bye. Hi, 皆さんどうでしたか？わかりましたか？質問がありますか？Kumusta? Naintindihan? Any questions? Okay, so there are so many data na, no? So, pero yun talaga. Okay, so I guess naintindihan siguro kayo kasi walang question. Okay, so laban lang, laban Japan, diba? kung sabi pa nila. Okay, so since no questions, understand na yung lesson natin, di ba? So we'll have some exercise. Okay, it's a speaking exercise. Hi. Okay, so the exercise will cover the time and the calendar. Okay, so I will ask you any questions about time and the calendar. Okay, so let's start before we go on to the next topic, which is the counters. Okay. Hi, so you are 19? 18 lang. Okay, so at least. Hi, okay, so let's start kay Blood Ryan Kulango. Moshi moshi. Blood.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, okay. 誕生日はいつですか？誕生日はいつですか？
When is your birthday?
Yes, when is your birthday? Yes, when is your birthday? Answer it in Nihongo. 誕生日はいつですか? I'm asking you, huh? I'm not saying na you translate what I've said. I say
Yes,
answer
ma'am.
my
Yes,
question. Hi, hi.
yes, ma'am.
Hi. Vlad, what's your answer? When is your birthday? Moshi-moshi na wala si Vlad? Wala? Okay, so let's call another one. Hi, Ronel Chris Villamil. Moshi-moshi. Ronel Chris Villamil. Wala? Wala. Okay. Sino yung kanina? Blood Ryan. Hi, sige. Let's have Jean Junior Gulanes. Moshi moshi. Hi. 誕生日はいつですか? Ni 2月24日ですか? はい、February 24. はい、OK。はい、ありがとうございます。Okay, so, Jean's birthday, okay, so, or, Jean さんの誕生日は2月24日です。はい。Okay, so, let's call on another one. Let's have Julayla Marie Lalis.
Yes,
もしもし、はい。
もしもし、ma'am.
はい。日本語で 7:58 a.m. is
Wait lang po, ma'am.
はい。7:58 a.m.
Ulit, pardon po ma'am, 7
はい、7:58 a.m.
a.m.
はい、
Gozen Shichiji Gozen Shichiji Nanafun des.
7分ですか。はい、7時7分ですか。
はい。
はい、そう。
Shichiji Nanafun des ka.
はい、午前7時7分ですね。
はい。
はい。Okay, so that is 7 a.m. Julayla.
Gozen. Yes ma'am.
はい。
はい。
午前7時7分 is in English 7 a.m.
7. Oh, sorry ma'am.
はい。
Again ma'am.
はい。
Gozen Shichi Shichiji
はい。
Go happen des.
ご8分ですか？
Go happen des.
ご8分ですか？
はい。
はい。Okay, so that is not correct. Almost siya correct, but meron lang kulang. Okay, so 7:58 a.m. in Nihongo is 午前7時58分。
はいma'am.
Hi, okay, so kulang ka lang ng ju. Okay, so that is not go hapon ha. That is goju. Kompleto siya. Goju hapon. Okay, 58. Hi, goju hapon. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigato ma'am.
Hi. Sige, let's have Jeffy Evangelista. Moshi moshi.
Moshi sensei.
Hi. Okay, so what's the Nihongo of 20 minutes before 7 o'clock? 20 minutes before 7 o'clock.
Wait lang, ma'am.
Hi. Moshi moshi.
Wait lang, ma'am.
Ha? Hinana pa paano gawin? Ito.
Ma'am.
Hi.
Wait lang na, ma'am.
Hi.
Nijukun mai shichiji.
Ha, 20分前7時. Is that correct? I guess that is not the structure or the grammar pattern equation for that. Kung isa-isahin mo kung word per word, that is correct. But siguro siguro kung i-Google Translate mo yan yon. Pero inihongo talaga, the parang correct grammar on how to say minutes before an hour is what? Ano yung sabi sa video? Last video.
Ay, wag na ko na tanong ko, ma'am. CCG no Nijubun Mai.
Hi, is it shichiji no 20分前ですか?
Ay, sensei.
Hi, ですか? Ay, okay. So, tama na yon, kaya lang, please, wala lang no. Okay? So, that will be 7時20分前. Wala nang no, ha?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so 20 minutes before 7 o'clock is the R. First is the R, and then G, and then the minutes, and then is it pun, or is it pupun? Then Mai. Okay, so for 20 minutes before 7 o'clock is 7時20分前です。Okay? はい、ありがとうございます。はい、次、let's have Nelvin Troy Roble. もしもし。
Yes, ma'am.
はい。OK、誕生日はいつですか？
Wait, ma'am.
はい。
9
9月
25日.
25日。Is it September 25?
Yes, ma'am. Hi. Hi, sensei.
はい。OK, very good. So, that is correct. 9月25日です。はい、ありがとうございます。はい、次。Cedrix Barcena. もしもし。
Hey, ma'am.
はい。What is the Nihongo of May 18, 1988? May 18, 1988. Asa na siya? Sentence.
Ma'am.
Hi. What is May 18, 1988?
Sanpyu Hachiju Hachinen.
Hi. May 18, 1988.
Go Katsu
Oh, got
Ju Hachi Nichi Sankyu Hyaku Hachiju Hachinen.
Hi, arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, so May 18. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, so May 18, 1988 is 5月18日1988年。Okay? はい、ありがとうございます。はい、次。Let's have John Christopher Delgado. もしもし。nawala siya.
もしもし、
ayun eh. Ay,誕生日はいつですか？
私の誕生日は5月20日、1990、はい、1999
Desu ka? Tanjoubi desu. Tanjoubi.
5月20日、
20日?
3、1919、19?
Right. Right. Okay, so I guess ang gusto mong sabihin, my birthday is May 20, 1999? Tama? Tama ba?
2022?
At 22 pala. Okay, so akala ko Nichi lang kasi sabi mo.
Nijo ni Nichi.
Sabi mo Nichi pala?
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. Sorry.
Okay. Hi. Okay, so for saying Tanjoubi, by the way, John, please don't include the nen or the year. Kasi birthday yon. Kasi every year nagbe-birthday ka, diba? So, you can omit na lang din the year. Pero pag birth date, yung kailan ka pinanganak, ayun, doon mo na isasali yung year. Kasi kung kailan ka pinanganak, diba? So, kaisa lang naman yon. So, okay na naisama yung year. But kung itatanong na Tanjoubi, okay, Tanjoubi wa itsu desu ka, please, answer lang everyone ha, the month and the date. Okay? So, always remember that, right? Okay, so the birthday of, sino yun? Sino nga yun? John Christopher Delgado is May 22 yung sabi mo, no? Gogatsu ni Juninichi. Right? Okay, so arigatou gozaimasu. Hai, tsugi. Kent Romance Bandong. Moshi moshi.
Moshi sensei.
Ay, okay. By the way ha, kung mag-moshi-moshi ang isang tao, don't say moshi-moshi rin ha. Hi lang, hi.
Hi. Sorry. Hi.
Hi. Okay, sino yan? Okay, what's the Nihongo of 8:13 p.m.? 8:13 p.m.
Wait, sensei.
Hi.
8. Gogo.
Hi.
Gogo hachi ji. 8. Ano siya to, sensei? 8.
8:13.
13?
1:03 p.m. Yes.
Hachi Jusan pun. Gogo hachi ji Jusan pun.
Jusangpun. Desu ka?
Minutes. Desu ka?
Yung desu ka, tinatanong tinatanong kita nun ha?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Okay, so
Hachi ji.
Gogo
Hachi ji Jusan pun des.
Ay, okay. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ay, so 8:13 p.m. in Nihongo is Gogo Hachiji Jusanpun desu. Ay, arigatou gozaimasu. Ay, tsugi. Rico Daniel Katakutan. Moshi.
Hi, Sensei.
Hi. Okay, so what's the Japanese of 12:01 p.m.? 12:01 p.m.
Gogo Juniji Ipun. Ay, mali. Gogo Juniji Ipun, Sensei.
Hi, what's the spelling of your ipun?
IPPUN, Sensei.
Hi. Okay, hi. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, that is correct. 12:01 p.m. in Nihongo is Gogo Juniji Ippun desu. Hi. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigato, Sensei.
Hi. Sige no shito, let's have Camille Alemania. Moshi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so what's the Japanese of 12:31 a.m.? 12:31 a.m.
12:31 a.m. Gozen, June 12:31 Junji. Yes.
Ay, again, もう一度言ってください。
Gozen Junji Sanjui desu. Sanju ije. Sanju. Gozen Juniji san ipun desu.
Sang ipun desu ka?
Gozen Juniji san ipun desu ka? Ay desu.
Ha? Ha? Ako na yung nagtanong, bakit mo ibabalik sa akin? Ay, hay. Sang ipun desu ka? Sure na yon? Sang ipun? Okay na yon?
Yes.
Hi, okay. So, 12:31 a.m. is not Gozen Juniji sang ipun desu. Okay, that is Gozen Juniji sanju ipun desu. Okay, Camille? Hindi yan siya isa-isahin na kasi hindi yan decimal. Okay, so kahit na time yan, then 2 digits, still, whole number siya pagbasa. So 31 is sanju ipun, not sang, then ipun. Okay? Understand?
Opo, ma'am.
Hi. Okay, arigatou gozaimasu. Hi, tsugi. Jeno Nicolas. Moshi moshi.
Hi, Sensei.
Hi. Okay, so what's the Japanese of April 10? April 10.
Shigatsuju.
Shigatsuju desu ka?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so April 10 is not Shigatsuju. Okay? Natatandaan niyo yung exemptions, 1 to 10th day or the 1st to 10th day? Ay. Okay, so 10th day is?
Toka.
Ano nga yun? Yes, Toka. Ay. So, April 10 is, again, Shigatsu.
Toka.
Ay, okay. So, Shigatsu Toka ang April 10. Ay, arigatou gozaimasu.
Hi.
Tsugi. Laimi Antoinette Pisau. Moshi moshi.
Hi, sensei.
Hi. Okay, so what's the Nihongo of November 11, 2011? November 11, 2011.
Juichi Gatsu. Juichi Michi. Nisen Juichi. Sorry.
Hi.
Juichi Gatsu, Juichi Nichi, Nisen Juichi.
Desu ka?
Hi.
Hi, so Nisenjuichi desu ne. Hi. Sure na yan? Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so sabi nila ni November 11, 2011 is Juichi Gatsu, Juichi Nichi, Nisenjuichi. Okay? So tama na sana yon. Meron lang kulang line ni. Okay?
Hi.
Please don't forget the ano yung kulang? No, not the des. No? It's the
Des.
nen.
Anan.
Yes. Kasi pag sinabi mong Nisenjuichi, that is a numeral. Okay? So, hindi natin alam kung ano yung sinasabi niya. Number lang talaga yon. But if you will write or say the suffix nen, malalaman or ma-understand namin na it's a year. So, it's year 2011. So, yun ang kulang. はい。
2011年。
Yes. 2011年。
あ、はい。
はい。Okay. So, ありがとうございます。So,
ありがとうございます
November 11, 2011 is 11月11日、2011年です。はい。ありがとうございます。次、let's have John Christian Prieto. もしもし。wala.
Hi, Sensei.
What's the Nihongo of 2 minutes before 12 o'clock? 2 minutes before 12 o'clock.
Next. Wait, ma'am.
Wait.
Two minutes before 12 o'clock is ni ay Juni Jini Bumaides.
Nandesu ka?
Oh wait, Ju in 2 minutes before 12, Sensei.
Yes. Hi.
Okay. Ay, 2 minutes before 12. 2 minutes before 12. Johnny Juni Funmeides.
Hi.
Ay, last Sensei.
Hi.
12 minutes before, 2 minutes before 12 o'clock. Ni G. June Miji.
Hi.
Junichi. Juniji.
Hi.
Then 2 minutes. Then
Yes.
Juniji ni Fundes.
何ですか？もう一度言ってください。
Wait.
12時。
Juniji Juniji ni Fundes.
です。Okay na tayo doon? 12時2分ですか？
Juniji to wait lang, last try.
はい。はい。
Juniji ni Fundes. Juniji ni
Okay na yun?
Fundes. Juniji ni
Hi.
Fundes.
Hi. Okay. So, 2 minutes before 12 o'clock is 12時2分. Tama na sana yun. Meron ka lang kulang. That is the mae. Okay? Mae is representing the before na word.
Okay.
Okay? Hi. So,
Hi.
2 minutes before 12 o'clock is 12時.
Juniji. Juniji.
2分.
Nifun. My des.
Hi. Okay, that is not may ha. Okay, that is
Hi.
my. Hi. Okay, so
Hi.
12時2分. My des is 2 minutes before 12 o'clock. Okay? はい、ありがとうございます。
Arigato, Sensei.
はい。次、sino pa bang wala? Errol John Coronado. Moshi moshi.
はい。
はい。What's the Japanese of 4:24 p.m.? 4:24 p.m.
Ma'am?
4:24 p.m. 4 o'clock 24 minutes p.m.
Gogo. Gogo Yoji. Niju Yupun.
24分。
Yompun.
Right, okay. So 4:24 p.m. is Gogo, Yoji, not Yongji ha, Yoji, Niju, Yong, Pun.
Pun.
Okay, not Pun, but Pun. Though yung 4, by the way, 4 minutes is, meron ding ibang nagsasabi ng Yong Pun, the F1. Okay, but still correct. Pero yung gamit ko kasi is the Pun, the P. Okay, so Yong Pun. Hai, arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, next, John Milena Villaflores. Moshi moshi.
Hi, Sensei.
Hi. What's the Japanese of January 1? January 1.
Igatsu
Hi.
Suitachi.
Mo ichido ite kudasai.
1月、may year pa wala. 1月1日です。
Hi. Okay. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu. January 1 is 1月1日です。はい。最後の人かな ?Okay, 最後の人。はい、ニコポー・ゴメラ。もしもし
はい、先生。
はい。What's the 日本語 of 5 minutes before 1 o'clock? 5 minutes before 5 minutes before 1 o'clock.
Sensei.
Hi.
Go Funichi Jimai Desu.
Ha? Gofun? Ano yun? Gofun Mae? Five minutes before 1 o'clock. Okay, kung narinig niyo yung mga last na nagsabi nung nag-translate ng ibang examples, makukuha niyo to.
Ichi Gobu Mai Desu.
Hi, okay. Ichiji, gofun, gofun, tama nga, gofun, minus. Hi, okay. The 5 minutes before 1 o'clock is, again daw, Nico?
Ichi Gobu Mai Desu.
Hi, ichiji, gofun yan ha, gofun, minus. Hi, okay, arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu, sensei.
Hi, okay, so, lahat nakasagot na? Sino ang hindi pa?
Ma'am.
Sino? Hi.
Hi. Ma'am, William, ma'am.
Hi, William. Hi.
Ma'am, Bisaya po, ma'am.
Okay, wait. Sorry for that. Hi, sino yun? Ronel Chris, William Mill. Okay,
Yes,
so, hi. Please translate in Japanese the August 22, 2000. August 22, 2000.
8月
Right?
August
22,
8月22日
hi.
August
August 22, 2000.
2000
Sensen.
Sengsen. Huh?
Eto naman, ma'am. Wait lang. Hachigatsu. Nijuninichi.
Alright. What's-
Nisenen.
Hi, okay. So, again, mo
Desu.
ichido ite kudasai. That is not desu ha. Des lang.
Yes.
Des. Hi, again.
Hachigatsu.
Hi.
Nijuninichi.
Hi.
Nisenen.
Hi. Des.
Hi. Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you.
Hi, sino pa nga yun?
Ako,
Jessie
ma'am.
Jessie Visaya. Wait lang ha. Okay, I'll think of a question for you. Hindi kita nasulat. Okay, so what? Huh? Sorry, what? Okay, Jessie Visaya. Your question is, Tanjoubi wa itsu desu ka?
Wait, ma'am.
Tanjoubi wa itsu desu ka?
Rokogatsu ni 14日
Hi, that is June 24?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, okay, very good. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, so Tanjoubi desu ka. Tanjoubi wa itsu desu ka is Rokugatsu 24 日. Okay? Hi. Hi, sino pa?
Ako, ma'am.
Sino to? Ito, sino yung nagsagot? Sino yon?
Marquez, ma'am.
Hi, Giancarlo Marquez. Natawag ka ba kanina? Wala pa. Wala, no?
Wala, ma'am.
Hi, okay. What's the Japanese of October 5? October 5.
One, ma'am.
Hi.
Jogatsu Itsuka desu.
Hi, Itsuka desu. Okay, that is not Itsuka ha. Itsuka desu.
Itsuka
Again. Hi. Again.
Jogatsu Itsuka desu.
Ay, okay, so isa lang yun nasa 5 is Itsuka lang ha, yung des is like a parang statement, okay? Saying na end na yung statement, okay? Hindi yun kasali sa Itsuka ha. Okay, so October 5 is Jugatsu Itsuka. Ay, arigatou gozaimasu. Ay, sino pa? Okay, wala na? Lahat nakasagot na. Okay, so thank you for the cooperation. Let's have another lesson. Okay, after the calendar, we have the counters. Okay, so, di ba, nag-question tayo ng how many. Okay, so that is ikutsu desu ka. So, how to answer that? Okay, sa Nihongo. Okay, so let's watch and listen sa video presentation. Hi, 皆さん、こんにちは. Okay, for today's lesson, I will show you how to answer the question, いくつですか? Okay, so in English, that is, how many pieces? Okay, so いくつですか is how many pieces. Hi, so I'll share my screen to show you the presentation for those counters. Okay, in English, if you say pieces, that will be for all objects, right? Okay, so even it's a small object, a long object, a flat object, thin objects, or ano pa ba? Yeah, those things. Okay, so in English that is, those objects are all pieces. But in Nihongo, if you say number and then pieces, it will depend if that object is a round object, a small object, a flat object, a big object, a machine. Okay, so that's our lesson for today. How to differentiate or no, how to use those suffixes. Okay, hi. Okay, so as you can see, this is a presentation for counting things, okay, or the general counters in Nihongo. Okay, so the question ikutsu desu ka? Okay, how many? How, or if you say ikutsu only, okay, ikutsu, that is how many. But if you say ikutsu desu ka? Okay, meaning yan formal. Okay, it's in the formal style of questioning. How many pieces? Okay, so ikutsu desu ka? The suffix in answering ikutsu desu ka is the tsu, or the suffix tsu. Okay, but the tsu, the suffix tsu is from 1 to 10 pieces only. Okay, so for 1, if you say I will ask ikutsu desu ka? How many pieces are there? Or let's say are there? Parang correct grammar sa English. Okay, how many pieces are there? Let's say ganun yung question. Okay, then if you answer 1 piece, right, you will say hitotsu desu. Okay, hitotsu, not ichi. Okay, for the suffix tsu, huh? Okay, and then for the 2 pieces, we have the futatsu. 3 pieces, mitsu. Mitsu. Okay, double T. That is not mitsutsu, huh? That is mitsu. Okay, double T. Ay, for 4 pieces, that is yotsu. Yotsu. For 5 pieces, that is itsutsu. Itsutsu. For 6 pieces, that is mutsu. Mutsu. 7 pieces, nanatsu. Nanatsu. 8 pieces, yatsu. Yatsu. 9 pieces, kokonotsu. Hindi yan kokonatsu, ha? Kokonotsu. Okay? Kokonotsu. And then for 10 pieces, the to. Okay? Walang tsu, but the to only. To. Right? Okay, so for the question pattern for answering, or if this is your answers, okay? If this is your answers, the hitotsu, futatsu, tuto, the question for that is the ikutsu desu ka. Okay, so you will answer ikutsu desu ka by answering hitotsu desu, futatsu desu, mitsu desu, yotsu desu, itsutsu desu, mutsu desu, nanatsu desu, yatsu desu, kokonotsu desu, to desu. Okay, so that's how you answer. But sensei, how about, let's say, 11 pieces? Is it juichitsu? Okay, but no. Okay, you can use suffix tsu only for 10 pieces. Okay, hanggang 10 pieces lang siya. So that's 1 piece to 10 pieces only. And then, if you will say 11 pieces, now is the time you should learn, or you should know if the object being questioned for how many is what object. Is it a flat object? Is it a machine? Is it how many floors? Ayan. Is it a long objects? Okay, so you should know what object or what's the size of an object. Okay, so in answering those questions na hanggang 11, from 11 pieces to what pieces, okay? For the animals, okay, you will have now the suffix hiki. Okay, hiki. Hiki, or you can use here biki and the piki. Okay, so 3. Depende yun sa ilang pieces. Okay, so let's continue. For one piece, sorry. For one animal, okay, so for counting animals, if you say, diba sabi ko dati, yung ikutsu desu ka is for objects only, right? So if you ask animals, that is nambiki desu ka? Okay, nambiki desu ka? Okay, so for the question nambiki desu ka, you will answer if there is one animal, for example, dog. Okay, so if there is one dog only, that is ippiki. Okay, ippiki. Ippiki, not ichihiki, but ippiki. Okay, double P. And then for 2 dogs, that is nihiki. Nihiki. Okay, and then for 3 dogs, sambiki. Sambiki. For 4 dogs, yonghiki. Yonghiki. 5 dogs, gohiki. Gohiki. 6 dogs, roppiki. Roppiki. 7 dogs, nanahiki. Nanahiki. 8 dogs, happiki. Happiki. And then for 9 dogs, kyuhiki. Kyuhiki. And then for 10 dogs, that is jupiki. Jupiki. Okay? And then dito na, okay, in this case, you can now use the 11 dogs, 12 dogs. Okay, so the same. What is the what's the Nihongo for 11? That is juichi, right? But since 1, ang last digit niya, that is 1, okay, so it will become juipiki, not juichi-hiki, but juipiki. Okay, so the same siya sa age, okay? And then for the 12 dogs, junihiki yan. Balik na naman tayo. But now you can use the 11 dogs, 12 dogs, and so on and so forth by using or by connecting the suffix hiki to a numeral. Okay? Okay, so tatandaan lang, remember, if you are counting animals, okay, you will use the suffix what do you call it? Hiki. Okay? Not the tsu. Okay? So, exemption yung animals. You can't use the tsu there. Itsutsu desu. Okay? So, no. You will use the hiki, biki, piki suffix. Okay? And then for asking, okay, alam nyo na yon, the nambiki desu ka? Okay? Nambiki desu ka is the question for asking how many animals are there. Okay? Nambiki desu ka? Not nanghiki desu ka, but nambiki desu ka? Okay? Next. Okay, this is the animals. Okay, so for animals. This is for small animals here. But I guess nagagamit naman siya sa lions. Basta animals. Okay? So this one, an example. Nambiki imasu ka? Okay? He used here imasu ka for saying how are there. Okay, so it's like how many animals are there. For the nambiki imasu ka is how many animals are there. Okay, so that's the parang translation for the nambiki imasu ka, okay? Because imasu ka is a verb for or it's an existential verb that means to be exist. Okay, so there are 2 existential verbs kasi, the imasu ka and the arimasu ka. Imasu ka will be used for living things. If you say how many animals are there, how many people are there, you should use the imasu ka there. And for the arimasu ka is for non-living things. So, ikutsu arimasu ka, nanko arimasu ka, nandai arimasu ka. Okay, so for non-living things yung arimasu ka. Let's say, if you say, let's say, ringo wa ikutsu arimasu ka? Okay? Ringo wa ikutsu arimasu ka? Meaning yan is how many apples are there. Okay? And then the apple is a non-living thing. That's why I use the arimasu ka, not the imasu ka. Then in this case, because animals are living things, we use the imasu ka. Okay? Or the verb imasu. Okay? Hi. Okay, so in this first picture, there are 6 dogs. Okay, so the answer is ropiki desu. Or let's say ropiki. Okay? Ropiki desu. Hi. In this picture, how many cats are there? Hi. Ito, let's say here, how many dogs are there? Sorry. How many dogs are there? Okay, so there are 6 dogs. Inuwa, if you say complete talaga, okay? Inuwa, inu is dog, okay? Inuwa, ropiki desu. Inuwa, ropiki desu. Okay? Hi, next picture, let's have 4 cats. Okay? Cat in Nihongo is neko. Hi, neko wa 4匹です。4匹です。猫は4匹です。はい。Next, how many rats are there? Okay, how many rats are there? There are 2 rats. はい。Rat in Nihongo is ネズミ。ネズミ。ネズミは、はい。ネズミは2匹です。2匹です。There are 2 kasi. Okay? So that's how you answer. But if the speaker asks you for just nanbiki imasu ka, you may omit the inuwa, the neko wa, nezumi wa. Okay, so direct na lang tayo sa ropiki desu. But if the listener if the speaker asks you inuwa nanbiki imasu ka, okay, you may answer that indirect answer or much better for a complete sentence. Okay, so that's how you answer. Nanbiki imasu ka or nanbiki desu ka? Hai. Okay, but if you say nanbiki desu ka, okay, nanbiki desu ka, it will mean in English how many animals. Okay, wala na yung are there. Okay. Hai, next. Let's go to counting things. Okay, so counting things, since it's a thing, it's an object, it's a thing. So you can now answer this by saying the suffix tsu, the hitotsu, futatsu, and so on, hanggang to. Okay? But what if 11 pieces na siya? Let's say 11 apples. Okay? So hindi mo na magagamitan ang to or that suffix. Now you should know if that object or if that thing is a flat object, a long object, or small objects or machine. Okay? Okay, let's go to first flat things. Okay? The suffix here is mai. Okay? Mai. Hi. So for one flat thing piece, parang ganun. Okay? It's a one flat piece. You say ichimai, or you can say hitotsu if you want, okay? But pag 12 na dapat pag 11 to lapas na ng 10, you should know the suffix, okay? So that's why we learn the suffixes here in counting things. Okay? So for flat objects, the suffix is mai. Okay? You can also say if one flat piece, okay, that is ichimai. Ichimai. Right? Next, for 2 flat pieces, right, the nimai. And then for 3 pieces, sangmai. Sangmai. For 4 pieces, yongmai. Yongmai. Right, 5, gomai. Gomai. 6 pieces, the rokumai. Rokumai. 7 pieces, nanamai. Nanamai. Right? 8 pieces, hachimai. Hachimai. 9 pieces, kyumai. Kyumai. For 10 pieces, jumai. Jumai. And then for 11, yan, pwede nang lumagpas, the juichimai. Yan, so 1 kasi is ichimai, that's why ichimai rin gamit natin dito. That's why 11 is juichimai. Juichimai. And then for 12 pieces, the junimai. Junimai. Okay, so in asking naman, if you want to say, if you know that object is a flat object, examples of flat object, ano bang flat? Yung mga letter, okay, so yung stamp, postcard, paper, kahit na t-shirt, okay, so a t-shirt is a flat object, that's why may ang gagamitan doon. You will use my in t-shirts, in towels. Okay, so flat objects. Ano pa ba? Flat objects. Yeah. Okay, so flat objects is the suffix mai. And then if you want to ask, if you know that the object is a flat object, you can now ask not ikutsu desu ka or ikutsu arimasu ka, but you can now ask nang mai. Okay? Nang mai desu ka? Hai, nang mai desu ka? Yan. Okay, so that's how you ask. How many pieces for flat things? Okay, parang ganon. And then, okay, let me have an example here. Yeah, the same pa rin dito. Okay, it's the same here. So, 1枚、2枚、3枚、4枚、5枚、6枚、7枚、8枚、9枚、10枚、11枚、12枚. And then if you ask question for how many pieces of a flat object, nang may desu ka or nang may arimasu ka? Okay, you can't use the imasu ka here, ha? Because it's a flat objects are, what do you call this? Non-living things. Okay, so nang may arimasu ka? Hi. Okay, so we have an example here. Okay, these are stamps, I guess. Okay, so how many stamps are there? Nang may desu ka or stamp is kite. Okay, kite wa nang may desu ka? Kite wa nang may desu ka? So you can answer here, kite wa 4枚です。4枚です。Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next. Ito, postcard. Okay, postcard in Nihongo is hagaki. Hagaki wa nang may desu ka? Hagaki wa nang may desu ka? Okay, so there are 2 postcards. So, 2 pieces for flat object is nimai. Hagaki. Hagaki wa nimai desu. Nimai desu. Right? Okay, so that's how you answered for the question nang mai desu ka? Okay, next, shatsu. T-shirts. Okay, shatsu. Hi, shatsu wa nang mai desu ka? Shatsu wa nang mai desu ka? Pwede rin siya in Nihongo t-shirts. Okay, t-shirts. Shatsu wa. Hi, 1, 2, 3. Hi, 3. So, 3 pieces, sangmai. Sangmai desu. Hi, shatsu wa sangmai desu. Okay, so that's how you answer. So, dapat, ang dapat nyo lang ma-remember is the suffix kasi alam nyo na yung numerals. Okay? Next, let's go for the cylindrical things or long objects. Let's say, pencil, spoon, fork, ruler, mga ganun. Okay? Or even the pet bottles. Pet bottles. Ano ba tawag? Yung mga mineral water bottles ito. Mineral bottles. Yan. So, that is home. Okay? Ang gamit doon na suffix is home. The suffix here can be used as bong and bong. Okay? So, home bong, or pong. Depende kung anong digit nag-last. Okay, so let's go to one piece for those long objects. If you say one piece for long objects, that will become ipong, not ichihong, but ipong. Ipong. Right? For two, that is nihong. Nihong. For three, sangbong. Sambong. Sambong ata, hindi sang. Sambong. Okay? Sambong. Next, for four pieces, yonghong. Yonghong. 5 pieces, gohong. Gohong. For 6 pieces, that is roppong. Roppong. 7 pieces, nanahong. Nanahong. 8 pieces, hapong. Hapong. For 9 pieces, kyuhong. Kyuhong. 10 pieces, jupong. Jupong. Then for 11, juipong. Juipong. 12 pieces, junihong. Junihong. Hi, and then if you want to ask how many pieces are there na long objects, okay, you know the object is long, you can now ask nambong desu ka? Nambong desu ka? Okay, so nambong desu ka, meaning yan how many pieces of long objects. Okay. Okay, so this slide is the same here. Okay, so let's keep that. We'll have an exercise. Okay, so nambong desu ka? So how many pieces daw sabi the question is. Okay, so let's say this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi. Nangbong desu ka? That is yonghong. Yonghong desu. Yonghong desu. Hi. This one, this bottle here. 1 piece. So it's ippong. Hi. Ippong desu. Ippong desu. Okay, this water here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 pieces. You will say gohong desu. Gohong desu. Okay, so that's how you say or answer nambong desu ka? Okay, so the suffix to be used is the hong, the bong, or the pong. Okay? Hi, next. How about... Okay, I will show you how to use the kudasai. Okay, so if you say, for example, you're in a restaurant, you're in a clothing store. Okay, so if you say sa store clerk na, I'd like 2 shirts please of this, parang ganun. So you fit it and then you like it, you want to buy it. So you want 2 shirts for this in this design, in this color. Okay, so you will say T-shatsu. Oh, okay, so you say first the thing, what is yung gusto mo, okay? What do you want, the object you want, first sa grammar pattern, and then next is the particle o. Okay, so the wo, this time magiging o na ang wo. Okay, so because it will become a particle, that's why ang pronunciation ng wo ay o. Okay, and then next is the number or what, how many pieces ang gusto mo dito. Okay, so the pieces you want dito sa next after the o. So if you say in this example 2 shirts, so it will become t-shirt is my, right? It's a flat thing. That's why my ang suffix. So two pieces of these shirts is nimai. Okay, so nimai and then please will mean kudasai in Nihongo. Okay, so your grammar pattern, okay, sentence grammar pattern will be say first the thing you want to have, or you want to, or you're asking. Okay, so thing, the object, and then next is the o particle, because o particle refers to a direct object. So pag sinabi mo, if you want to say thing o, the o here will refer to this thing here that is the direct object. Okay? And then for the number counter, okay, after the o particle will be the number, how many you want. Okay, so in this case, nimai. And then next is the kudasai. Okay, so in this case, I'd like 2 shirts, please. In Nihongo is T-shatsu wo nimai kudasai. T-shatsu wo nimai kudasai. Okay, so that's how you say the sentence, I'd like 2 shirts, please, in Nihongo. Ay. Okay, so the same. In this case lang 3. Okay, so sangmai. This one is yongmai. This one 3 stamps. Okay, so kite o hai sangmai kudasai. This one is hagaki. Hai 1 postcard ichimai, because it's a flat object. This one, 2 here, sangmai. My suffix mai ang gamit. And then this one, I'd like 2 beers, please. Okay, so 2 bottles of beer, parang ganon. Okay, so biru, biru, beer. Okay, biru is beer in Nihongo. Beer is biru in Nihongo. Then again, the same, o particle, and then the counter, kung ilan yung gusto, and then just add the kudasai. You can have now the sentence, I'd like 2 beers, please. In Nihongo, biru o nihon kudasai. Biru o nihon kudasai. Okay? The nihon here is not the Japan, ha? Okay? Because pag naka-kanji talaga ito, iba na kasi ang kanji ng Japan, and for 2 pieces na long object. Okay? Okay, next. Okay, let's give that the same. This one is ko ang gamit, or let's say the tsu suffix. Ringo can also be used ko kasi. Okay, so for small objects. In this case, hindi pa kasi natin nalilesson yung ko suffix. They use the tsu suffix. Okay, next. How about you count people? How to count people? So, first, in questioning how many people are there is not ikutsu imasu ka? Okay? Ikutsu imasu ka? No, not ikutsu desu ka? Okay, so ikutsu will be for objects. So if you want to ask how many people, you will ask nang nin desu ka? Okay? Nang nin desu ka? This one. Nang nin desu ka? So if you say 1 person, one person. That will become hitori. Okay, not ichinin, but hitori. There is a certain suffix na rin, the may. Okay, pwede rin kasi yung counting people ang may. This one here, the may. In this case, kasi, yung may is a parang honorific equivalent ng nin. Okay, so sa clients, sa customers, ginagamit ang may. For example, you enter a restaurant, there is a store clerk asking, how many persons are you? Parang, how many persons ang kakain? That's why he asked how many people. So, ang pagtatanong niya nila is, eto, nang may sama desu ka? Nang may sama desu ka, meaning yan how many people or how many customers are there nakakain. Okay, so the may. In this case, suffix may, that is ichi may. Yan, pwede ka na mag-ichi doon, not hitori may. Okay, so that is ichi may, ni may, sang may. Okay, but in nin or in the suffix nin, the one person is not ichinin, but hitori. Okay, the 1 and 2 person ang exempted on. Okay, so for 1 person, that is hitori. hitori. And then for 2 people, futari. Futari. Then from 3 to up to kung ilang tao na. Okay, so that will be the suffix nin. Okay, you will use now the suffix nin. For 3 people, that is sangnin. Sangnin. 4 is yonin, not yongnin. Okay, another exemption. Yonin. Not you should not say yongnin, but yonin. Okay, yonin. Yong, you can use the yong in May. Okay, yong May. Yan, yong May. But in nin but in the suffix nin, you should say yonin. Okay, yonin, not yongnin. For 5, gonin. Gonin. 6 people, rokunin. Rokunin. 7, nananin. Nananin. For 8 people, hachinin. Hachinin. For 9 people, kyunin. Kyunin. For 10 people, junin. Junin. And then 11 people to other na. Okay, so the same, the numeral, and then just add the suffix nin. Okay, so for 11, juichinin. Juichinin. Not ju-hitori-nin or ju-hitori. Okay? So balik na tayo sa numerals. Huwag i-copy si hitori tsaka si futari. Okay? So 11 people in Nihongo is ju-ichinin. Ju-ichinin. And then for 12 people, the juninin. Juninin. And then so on so forth. Okay? Hi! And then for asking, yan, tapos na nang nin desu ka? How many people? But if you ask how many people are there, okay, that will become nang nin imasu ka? Nang nin imasu ka? Okay, yung pareho kanina. Nang nin imasu ka? Nang nin imasu ka? Okay, so that's how you ask for how many people are there. Okay, so that's how you count people. The suffix nin or may. So this one, tapos na, okay, tapos na. Ay, another exercise. Okay, so how many nang nin desu ka? How many person? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ay, sang nin desu. Sang nin desu. This one person, hitori desu. Hitori desu. Hi. This one, 2 people. 2 people is futari. Hi, futari desu. Futari desu. I know, futari. Ay, futari desu. Hi. Okay, how about this one? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hi, 15 people. That's why jugonin. Okay, jugonin. Alright, so that's how you answer the question. Nang nin desu ka? Sang nin desu. Hitori desu. Futari desu. Jugonin desu. Okay? So always merong desu. Ay, sige. Okay, tapos na tayo sa age. The suffix site, tapos na tayo. And then, if the speaker will ask, nang nin kazoku desu ka? Okay, so, nang nin kazoku. Kazoku is family. Okay, so, if someone will ask you, nang nin kazoku desu ka? Will mean how many people are there in your family. Okay, so, it's not, kazoku is family, so it's not siblings, okay? So, kazoku is family. That's why kasali kung nasa isang bahay, okay? In a household, kung ilang family sa isang household. Okay? So, kasama si lola doon kung kasama si lolo kung kasama sa bahay. So, that is nang nin kazoku desu ka? Okay? Or if you want to say your family lang, your mother, father, and then siblings, pwede rin. That is kazoku. Right? So, if you are the only person in your family. Okay? Single, walang asawa, walang anak, mag-isa ka lang. Okay? So, you can say, Hai, story desu. Hai, story desu. Then, if you are ikaw lang tsaka asawa mo, you can say futari desu. Okay, 2 people lang kayo, wala pang anak. So, futari desu. Hay, meron na kayong isang anak. Tsaka ikaw, tsaka yung asawa mo. So, that will become sangnin desu. Okay, so, nangnin kazoku desu ka? Sangnin desu. Sangnin desu. Then, for 4, yonin. For 5, gonin. 6, rokunin. 7, shichinin. Not nananin. Okay? So, kanina nananin, right? Right. So, pagtatanungin ka kung ilan sa kazoku or ilan kayo sa family, how many people are there in your family, the 7 there will be shichinin. Shichinin. Okay? So, exemption. Right, tatandaan. And then, for 8 people, okay, so let's say, mother, father, 6 siblings, or tama ba, 6 brothers, sisters. Okay, so, hachinin. And then next, for 9 people in the family, kyunin. Kyunin. Then for 10 people or 11 people, junin and juichinin, respectively. Okay? So that's how you answer the question, how many people are there in your family? Nang nin kazoku desu ka? Nang nin kazoku desu ka? Okay, so if you are 5 in the family, hai, gonin desu or gonin kazoku desu. Gonin kazoku desu. Yan. Okay, so parang complete yung ng gonin kazoku desu, but you can also answer that in a direct lang. Okay, so gonin desu. Yan, gonin desu. Acceptable. You may omit the kazoku. Okay? Next. Let's have for machines and vehicles. Okay, so iba rin yung suffix for that. Not the, you can use the too, yeah, but let's say, for example, there are 11 vehicles or 11 machines, 11 pasokon, 11 computers, 11 pianos, yung mga malalaki. Okay, so big objects, machines, okay? So that is the die. Okay, the suffix die. The suffix for that is die. Okay, so for one object or one laptop, let's say one car. Okay, let's say one car. The question for that is nangdai, diba? So nangdai desu ka? Nangdai desu ka ang question. You will answer that if there is one car. That is ichidai. Okay? Ichidai. Then for 2 cars, hai, nidai. 3 cars, sangdai. Then for 4 cars, yongdai. For 5 cars, godai. For 6 cars, rokudai. 7 cars, nanadai. 8 cars, hachidai. 9 cars, kyudai. Then for 10 cars, judai. And then for 11, of course, balik tayo, juichidai. Okay, so just add the suffix and now you can have the 11 pieces of that car. Okay? The question for that is nangdai desu ka? Okay, nangdai desu ka or nangdai arimasu ka? Okay, nangdai desu ka is how many how many machines, how many vehicles. And then if you say nangdai arimasu ka, how many machines are there, how many vehicles are there. Okay, so that's the suffix for machines and vehicles, the dai. Next, let's have for cups or glasses. Okay, example here is yung mga drinks. Okay, especially yung drinks. Let's say you're in a dinner party. Okay, the waiter get your orders. Now, sabi, kadalasan kasi, usually in a dinner or just a dinner, okay, for your co-workers, before kayo o-order ng food, okay, the main dish, appetizers, sasabihin niya nila na drinks muna. Okay, so kasi magkakampay kasi yan, that's why mauuna ang drinks. Okay, so first i-order ng lahat is your preferred drink. Okay, because for the kampay and then eating na. Right? Okay, so in ordering, you may say that su, the suffix su, for example, the waiter will ask, ikutsu desu ka? Let's say, biru. Biru wa ikutsu desu ka? Or biru ng, ano ba ang gamit niyan? Nambay. Okay, so the question for asking how many cups, how many glass, okay, that is nangbay desu ka? Nangbay desu ka? Okay, eto, nangbay, let's write na lang. Nangbay desu ka? Okay, nangbay. Nangbay desu ka? Okay, so that's the question for asking how many glasses, how many cups ang gusto niyo i-order. Okay, nangbay desu ka? Then, if you want to say 1 glass of beer, okay, that's mga ganyan, 1 glass of juice, 1 glass of coffee, 1 cup of what do you call this? Ganyan, okay? For a one cup full, okay, that is ippai, not ichipai or ichihai. Okay? So that is ippai. Ippai. I will write na lang here the suffix. Okay? That can be hai, bai, or pai. Right. So for 1 cupful, that is ippai. For 2 cupfuls, that is ni-hai. Ni-hai. Then for 3, sangbay. Sangbay. For 4, yonghai. Yonghai. For 5, gohai. Gohai. 6, roppai. Roppai. 7, nanahai. Nanahai. And then for 8, it is happai. Happai. For 9, that is Q-high. And then for for 10, that is Ju-high. Ju-high. Okay, this is wrong. Ju-high. Ju-high. Right, Ju-high. And then for 11, that is Ju-ippai. Okay, Ju ippai, Ju nihai, Ju sangbay, Ju yonghai, Ju gohai, Ju roppai, Ju nanahai, Ju happai, Ju kyuhai, and then ni juhai. Okay, so that's how you answer for nangbay desu ka? Okay, so ippai to any number. Okay, so that will mean how many glass, how many cups are there, or let's say how many cups, how many glass. Okay, so that is for the cupfuls. Now let's go to the small objects. Okay, small objects. For small objects, the, what do you call this? The suffix here is the ko. Okay, ko. Yan, simple as ko. Okay, ko. And then the small objects here, it can be a apple, button, egg, small objects. Okay, teddy bear, pwede rin. Yeah. The small teddy bear, ha? Wag yung human size. Okay, so you can, if you say the human size, you can use the ano siguro. The tsu. Okay, the suffix tsu. For ano pa ba bangko. Basta small objects. Okay? So, for one object or one small object, nanko desu ka? Okay, the question there for asking how many pieces, how many small objects, say ganon. Okay, how many small objects? Okay, so nanko desu ka? Nanko desu ka? Nanko desu ka? Okay, so that's how you ask question for how many small objects. And then for answering, for one piece, one small object, let's say a ringo, okay, an apple. Okay, so that is ikko, not ichiko, but ikko. Okay, ikko. For 2 pieces, niko, niko. Then 3 pieces, sanko, sanko. For 4 pieces, yonko, yonko. 5 pieces, goko, goko. And then for 6 pieces, rokko, rokko. Okay, 7 pieces, nanako, nanako. And then for 8 pieces, hakko, hakko. Hachiko, do meron ata. I guess there are some na nagsasabi ng hachiko. Okay? I don't know if that is correct. Okay? I don't know if that is correct, but I guess there are people also na nagsasabi ng hachiko. Okay? Hachiko. Though, kahit na ako, in my case, hachiko kadalasan ginagamit ko. Okay? Hachiko desu. Though, pag pupunta na ng Jew, that will be juhako. Yeah, juhako. But for 8 only, I don't know if that is right or am I wrong? Hachiko. Okay, so for for the sake na tama. Okay, so let's use na lang the hakko. Okay, hakko. And then for the 9 pieces, kyuko, kyuko. And then 10 pieces is juko, juko. And then for 11 and so on is juikko, juniko, jusanko, juyonko, jugoko, jurokko, junanako, juhakko, jukyuko, and then nijuko. Okay, so that's how you, that's the counter for small objects. Okay, the ko suffix. And then if you want to ask how many small objects, that is, nanko desu ka? Nanko desu ka? Okay? And then, ano pa bang meron dito? Let's see. We have for books. Okay? For books. Okay, last 3 slides. Ay, for books naman, iba. Even if it's a small book or large book, basta book, magazines, ano pa ba? Magazines, dictionaries, encyclopedia. Okay, those are books, right? Okay, so the suffix there is the satsu. Okay, satsu. Hi. Okay, so if you want to say one book, okay, let's go first a question. Okay, if you will ask how many books or how many dictionaries, how many magazine. Okay, so you will say hong wa eto nang satsu desu ka, or dictionary is jisho, jisho wa nang satsu desu ka, magazine is zashi. Okay, zashi wa nang satsu desu ka. Okay, so in general it is nang satsu desu ka. Nang satsu desu ka. Okay. Hi. And then for one book, that is isatsu, not ichisatsu, but isatsu. Okay. Isatsu. For 2 books, nisatsu. Nisatsu. For 3 books, sangsatsu. Sangsatsu. 4 books, yongsatsu. Yongsatsu. Then for 5 books, gosatsu. Gosatsu. Then for 6 books, rokusatsu. Rokusatsu. And then for 7 books, nanasatsu. Nanasatsu. Then for 8 books, Hasatsu. Hasatsu, that is not Hachisatsu. Hasatsu. Okay, double S. Then for 9, okay, 9 books, Kyusatsu. Kyusatsu. Then for 11 book, 10 books, rather. 10 books, that is Jusatsu. Okay, double S, not the Ju-satsu, but the Jusatsu. Jusatsu. Okay, Jusatsu. The double S. This is a Chisaitsu, by the way. Okay, so this one is a Chisaitsu. That's why it's a double S. Okay, Jusatsu. Okay, so that's how you ask and answer for the counters for books, dictionaries, encyclopedias, magazines. Okay, and then let's go to frequencies or floor numbers. Okay. In frequency and floor numbers, they have the same suffix, okay? The same suffix, which is kai. But for the frequency, this is the kanji for that. This one. This parang square and then another small square. And then for the floor number, this is the kanji for that. Okay? This one. So, frequency. This is like you will exercise, push-ups, mga ganon. Okay, so you count. Hay, ikay, nikay. Okay, another, iba pang frequency, basta gagamitan ng, parang nagka-count ka. Okay, ikay, nikay, sangkay. Yon, okay? So, the suffix there is kai. The same sa floor numbers, kai. Okay? So, kanji lang yung mag-differ sa kanila. Hi! And then, if you say number 1, parang first, yan, ganun. Second, third, fourth, yan. Kadalasan ginagamit ito sa exercise, yung lalo na yung nagpo-push up, nagbubuhat ng mga barbell, mga ganon. So, that is frequency. You will count that as a frequency. Okay, ikay. Though there are also people na nagkakount as ichi, ni, sang. But if you want to be precise na it's a frequency, okay? So especially hindi nakikita, okay, ng kausap. Okay, so you will say ikay, nikay, yan. Not ichi, ni, sang. Okay? So for frequency and floor number 4, first, okay, so first floor and then parang first, okay, so first buhat ng barbell or first push-up. That is ikay, okay, ikay. And then for the second floor or two times, mga ganon, twice pala, okay, that is nikay, nikay. And then for 3, that is sangkay, sangkay. Then for 4, yongkai, yongkai. Then fifth floor and parang 5 times. Okay, so that is gokai, gokai. Then for 6 times or the 6th floor, that is rokkai, rokkai. Then for 7 times or 7th floor, nanakai, nanakai. And then for 8th floor or 8 times, you will now use either of the two, the hachikai or the hakai. Okay, hachikai or hakai. It will depend on you what you want to use. Okay, is it the hachikai, hakai? You may choose. And then for the 9 times or the 9th floor, that is kyukai, kyukai. And then for the 10th floor or 10 times, the jukai. Okay, jukai. And then for 11th floor, 11 times, that is ju-ikai. Ju-ikai. Okay? So, sa ju pala, 10 times in the 10th floor, that is jukai. Okay? Jukai. Okay? Mali spelling. It's a double K, not the ju-ukai. Okay? It's a double K, jukai. Okay? And then pagbalik na naman sa 11th floor or 11 times, that will become ju-ukai. Ju-ukai. The ju-u-ikai. Okay? So, ju-ikai. Ju-ikai. Right? Okay, and then if you want to ask, by the way, how many frequencies, how many floor numbers are a building is, okay? So, you will ask by asking the question, Nankai desu ka? Nankai desu ka? Or if you want to say, by the way, yung nankai desu ka, you can also ask that for asking the question, what floor? Okay? What floor? And you can also ask nankai desu ka for what floor? And then you can also use nankai desu ka for asking how many floors. Let's say, how many floors are there? How many floors are there? You can ask here the nankai arimasu ka? Nankai arimasu ka? Right? Okay, so that's how you ask for how many floors are there. Yan. And then if you want to say how many times, okay, so that's still nankai desu ka? How many times? So, 食事、1日に食事を何回ですか? Okay, so, let's say, 1日. Yan, alam niyo na itong 1 日. Ay, ito pala, calendar pa pala to. Okay, so, 1日に食事を, okay, 食事 is meal, 何回ですか? Okay, so 1日に is in one day. Okay, the ni here is the particle for telling the time. Okay, so it's like 1日 is one day. So plus the particle ni, it will become in one day. Okay, so it's like parang ganun sir sa English. So the ni is parang referring to 1日 as time. Okay, so in one day, right? In one day, shokuji. Shokuji is meal, and then o is the particle for direct object. So your direct object here is shokuji, which is the meal. Okay, so 1日に in a day, shokuji o is meal. And then nankai desu ka? How many times? Okay, so in a day, how many times is your meal? Parang ganon. Okay, so it's like the I don't know if it's a correct grammar yung sinabi ko, but the thought is there. Okay, so in one day, how many times is your meal? Okay, the thought is just parang ganon. Okay, so in one day, how many times is your meal? So, 1日に食事を何回ですか? Okay, if you have 3 times a day, that will become, your answer will be 1日に3回です。はい、or 1日に3回です。So, in one day, thrice or thrice a day. Thrice a day. And then for the 1日に2回です will be twice a day. Yeah. So that will be your possible answers in this question. 1日に食事を何回ですか? Okay, so 1日に3回です。1日に2回です。Or if your meals are more than that, this. Jukai des. Okay, kung gusto mo there are 10 meals in a day for you. Okay, so kung kumakain ka ng 10 times a day. Hi. So that are just possible answers and possible questions using nankai desu ka? Okay, so in this case, ichinichi ni shokuji o nankai desu ka will mean how many times, not the what floor or how many floors. Okay, so because the words before that is not talking about what the floor of a building. Okay, so it refers to a meal. That's why how many times your meal in a day. Parang ganon. Okay, I'm not good in English, but I guess the thought is there. Okay, so in one day, how many times is your meal? Okay. Hi, so that's for the frequency and floor numbers. The same suffix, the kai. Okay, so kai. But they will differ only sa kanji. Okay, so this one. This is the kanji for the frequency, kai for frequency, and then the kai for floor number. Okay, so this one, this kanji here will be seen in hotels, okay, hotels, buildings na matataas, especially in Tokyo area. Okay. Hi. So that's the frequency or the floor numbers. Okay, for the last slide, last counter. Let's have now the yen. Okay, so this is easy na lang because what do you call this? Alam mo na yung yen, 'di ba? Sa numerals natin, yung parang measurement. Yeah. Okay, so the currency. So for yen, what do you call this? The suffix for yen is not any currency but N only. Okay? Kasi pag pupunta na kayo, if you will go to Japan, currency there is N. That's why N lang ang ating usapan. Okay? So that's the suffix for yen, the N. Okay, then if you will ask naman how many or how much, okay? How much? How much? Not how you can say nang yen desu ka? No, you can say nang yen desu ka or what yen? Yeah, you can't ask, diba? So that if you will say currency, that is money. Okay, so that's why you will ask there how much. How much is it? Or let's say how much? How much is it? How much is it? So that is in Nihongo di ikura desu ka? Alright. Okay, so no nang yen desu ka? Walang ganun ha. The question for yen is the ikura desu ka? Ikura desu ka? Okay, so if it is 1 yen, okay, 1 yen, 2 yen, 3 yen, yo en. That is not yong en, but yo en. Yeah, remember, exemption, yo en. Hi, go en, roku en, 7 yen, 8 yen, 9 yen, 10 yen, then 11 yen, 12 yen, and then so on so forth na. Okay, so madali lang yung yen because ano ba tawag dyan? We already learned about that in the numerals. That's why it will be easy for the yen. Okay, but the question there is not nang en desu ka ha? It's ikura desu ka? Ikura desu ka? Okay, so I guess that's all for the counters. Okay, so I hope you learned a lot. Okay, so iba sa English. Okay, English and Japanese very different. English is just piece, diba? Piece or pieces, or let's say people, person. Yan. But in Nihongo, every object, every every size of an object has a different suffix. It's not su only. Okay, so for all it's su. Now, no. They have different suffixes. That's why you should also learn this, the suffixes for counters. Because in the later lessons, you will, or for creating sentences using the counters, at least you already know about this one. Okay? So, I guess that's all for counters. That's all for counters. And then after this, I guess I'm going to show you how to introduce yourself. Okay, it's like Jiko Shokai in Nihongo. Okay, Jiko Shokai, that is self-introduction in Nihongo. Jiko Shokai. So, be ready and thank you for listening. はい、来てくれてありがとうございました。はい、また次の授業。またね。はい、バイバイ。Okay, so nagsasalita pala ako but naka-mute. Sorry. Okay, so let's end our class. Okay, so questions, clarifications? No more? Okay? Okay, はい、ありがとうございます。では、今日の授業は終わりました。はい、ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。はい、また明後日。はい、またね。はい。ありがとうございました。